Yo, what's up, MG fam? It's your boy, Coach McGruff. I'm back with another episode of the New York Knicks rebuild here on NBA Live 10. And man, it's been a festive first quarter of the season. We've been having some up and down battles. You can see we're currently 5-10, going up against 11-4 Denver Nuggets squad, who's on a 9-game win streak. And we're trying to right the ship here with a big victory over a championship contending team. Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups lead this team right now, and Carmelo leads the league in scoring. So we're gonna try to hold him down. So let's go on to Pepsi Arena and check this game out, baby. Nice shot from the top of the Pepsi Arena. Hey man, the presentation on this game is not too bad for a 9-year-old game, bro. Pretty interesting. So, already know our starting lineup. Going up against the starting lineup of the Nuggets. Chauncey Billups at the 1, J.R. Smith at the 2, and Melo at the 3. And they have Nene at the 5. And I guess that's the Birdman, Anderson. I remember that guy. He's at the 4. So let's go. So the Nuggets on a 9-game winning streak, bro. Led by the boy Melo. Melo is trying to do his thing for the Denver Nuggets. Let's see where they go with this one. Tip-off is here, and Nate Robinson, we have it. With a 2-5 away record, we looking to get our 3rd victory on the road this year. And Nate takes it to the paint for a dunk, and that looks very familiar. Looks like he does that all the time, brother. Let's go. So we find James here on the edge, and he pulls a 3, and that one's off, but David Lee gets it back, and he almost hammers it in, but it's a goaltending call, and we'll take those 2 points. So 4-0 right now. Look at Chauncey. Tries to get to the lane, passes to Birdman, and no, sir. Let's go with it. We're pushing it, and David Lee, can you get a dunk on Melo here? Yes, sir. They're not able to stop the transition. So 16-6. Right now, up by 10 against one of the hottest teams in the NBA. Let's go. They pass it down to Kenyon Martin. He misses it there, and Nene gets it back, and we block it there. And they call goaltending on us. So I guess we get one back. They get it back from us, so let's go. So Hughes pushing the floor, baby. Nice layup there, and good way to get another basket in transition. Fast break is our best bet to winning this game, bro. And let's go. So Ben Wallace kicks it back to Stojakovic. Stojakovic with a pump fake. Trying to get the screen with Big Ben. But Stojakovic just pulls the 2-pointer and knocks it down. Put us up by 9. Let's go. So the Denver Nuggets is kind of taking us lightly right here. And we got J.R. Smith in a double team. He's going to try to dribble out of it. He gives it to Melo. And Melo, oh my goodness, almost missed the dunk. Trying to be fancy there. And we got it again, brother. Let's go. Let's go. Let's give it to Al Harrington. Al Harrington is on Kenyon right there. And we pass it back to Ben. And Ben dunks on Birdman. Get out of the way, young fella. So Kleezer here, man. I remember this guy too. He was pretty good. Had a lot of upside with him. He was going to be a pretty good player, and he goes to the paint and muscles in for a nice layup there, being very physical. On the inbound here, we gives it to Douglas. Douglas has not been doing much offensively off the bench. We're not betting on him, so let's go. So Douglas gets a screen here by Big Ben, and Douglas takes it to the paint, and he gets a layup there. Talking about no offense, he had to respond on that one. So here in the second quarter, they got the inbounds here, and JR gives it to Billups on the inbound, and he knocks down a 3-pointer. So here go Billups again, man, taking over, man. Back then, they had them OG point guards that, had a lot of IQ. And look at Nene. He goes with a fadeaway, pulls it, and misses it there. He gets the rebound, and he jams it back. And there we go with it. Let's go, Larry Hughes. Can you get past old school Billups? Not able to get past, but Big Ben gets in the lane. And there we go. Big Ben had a little bit more left in his tank right at the age of 35, bro. He still can run the floor and get things done. So off the rebound from the miss, we're pushing it. Al Harrington finds Nate Robinson, and Nate gets to the paint for a 2-handed jam. Up by 8 here. Let's go with the pick. And Nate goes to the paint. No, he kicks it back out to Nick. And Nick kisses to James. And James goes to the paint with a nice layup. And it goes off the backboard and it's in there. Up by 10. Back with it again. James trying to pump fake himself out of a lot of defensive trash there. Goes behind the back. And he goes on Billups. And Nate Robinson pulls a 2. No, that don't go in. But Al Harrington gets it back and dunks on top of the defense. And Aaron Harrington going with it one more time. He gives it to James Harden in the corner. James going to call for the pick and roll, baby. Can you find your way in the lane, James? And nice little spin there. And caught those boys jumping all over the place. Let's go. Nice layup. At the half, we're able to jump out to a big lead and take control of this game. I'm not sure if the Nuggets overlooked us or anything, but I know in that locker room it's going to be some second half adjustments made. We're able to play very well as a team offensively and defensively, and looking to come out in the second half to continue with this lead. We have a double-digit lead by 11, and we're looking to keep going, baby. Our lead scorer is David Lee with 10 points, but we're playing very well rounded as a team. And we shooting 45% to these guys 32. Let's go. And we're still here, baby. Let's get it. So Chauncey Billups coming out in the third quarter, bro. Trying to find his way to the paint. We're there with the double team. No, we got the steal. Let's go, Nate. Let's run it, brother. Nate is running full court, gives it to David Lee, and he jams it. That big fella can run the floor. So we got another rebound here. Pushing it once again. David Lee pulls it back. Smart guy, smart player. He gives it to Big Ben, who kicks it back to Larry Hughes from the three-point line, and he knocks it in. Big three-pointer from Larry. So we're still up by double digits. And Nate Robinson, man, this guy pushes the floor, give our offense some spark, and David Lee dunks on top of him. Those two guys are always on the other end of the floor before everybody else. And here go Carmelo. We had this guy on hush most of the game. He get a quiet 20 every once in a while. And he passes an alley. We got our hands on that one. And Kenyon Martin gets it back for a jam. Wilson Chandler has it here. He's trying to get into the paint with something going here. He passes it back out to Collison. Collison gives it to Gallinari. And let's get a little wrap around. Look at Gallinari going to the paint left-handed, man. They left that lane too wide for that guy. Chauncey is here with it. We're up by 14 points, man. We cannot become complacent as of yet. They still have Melo on their squad. And Kenyon Martin dunks all over my guy, Nick Collison. Going back down with it one more time. Chauncey trying to spin off him. He does. And look at the left-handed layup. That was a beautiful move from Chauncey Billups. Off the rebound from Birdman, Chauncey passes up to J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith got a little mismatch with little Tony Douglas, and he sauces him up and dunks it with one hand. J.R. was a high flyer back in these days, bro. You had to be careful with him. And let's go. Melo passes an alley, and oh my goodness, I thought he had it there, but good defense from Big Ben. And Gallinari has it here. He passes to Larry, and Larry get a nice layup there. So we still up by 8. These guys are creeping up on it. Look at Melo. Try to get to the paint, and he does. And they missed the mid-range jumper. And we're going with it. And who is it? Gallinari. Gallinari, what you got for us, brother? Nice pass to Chandler and a big jam. Still up by double digits, bro. As long as we keep it at 10, we'll be okay. So they pass it to Melo down bottom. And Melo gets a nice drop step and a nice right-handed layup. Big shot from Melo. His team is now down by 8 points. And we gives it to Big Ben down bottom. Look at Stojakovic in the corner. Thought we had a 3 there, but it wasn't there. And he's going to pass it back to Stojakovic. And a big shot from Stojakovic. He has 10 points. Larry Hughes trying to go behind the back. Chauncey is not letting anything get past him. And a nice pick there from Nick Collison. Nice pass and a nice layup. That's how you utilize the pick and roll. So down bottom with it. Nick trying to get in the paint, and they kicks it back to Gallinari for a 3-point basket, and he knocks it down. So they pass it down to Allen in the paint. What you got for him, young fella? Look at that block, baby. There we go, Al Harrington. Now we're pushing it. Who got it? James Harden. These guys are not slowing him down, and he gets the layup with the contact. 9-1 run for us in the last 2 minutes. And we're up by 15, and James Harden sizes him up. What you got for him, James? And he going to pull a fadeaway. What you going to do, James? And he pulls a fadeaway at the buzzer and knocks it down. 9 points from James Harden. Up by 19. This game is good and over, bro. As long as we stay in our lane. Look at that nice step back from Chauncey, but it's not going to matter right now. And we're pushing it again on the other side. And Hughes passes back to Chandler himself and knocks down a 3-pointer. Now we're up by 20 for sure. And Hughes is steady pushing the issue. And they pass it to Lee. Passes Stojakovic. Passes it back to Hughes from the 3-point line. And knocks it down. There we go, baby. Those are the 3-point shots we've been missing in the Lakers game. So Tony Douglas goes in the paint. He gives it to Collison. Collison finds Harden for the 3. And Harden knocks it down. That was actually a 2-pointer. But we were able to knock down those deep shots this game. And get the victory on the Denver Nuggets. Snap their winning streak at 9. Big game from all of the players, especially my boy David Lee doing his thing. And Chauncey tried to do his thing on the other side. And Melo did too. I know both of those guys had like 20 points, but we were able to knock down big 3-pointers, get in the paint, take contact, and get a big victory on these guys. So Look at our leading scorers of this game. Possibly is David Lee with 16 points and 9 rebounds. Harden had 11 points and 2 rebounds. And the second leading scorer was Peja Stojakovic. We can live with a game like this as long as we playing pretty good defense and limiting opportunities for the other team. But if we let a team score at least 100 points, we're not going to win. We got to hold these guys to at least 80 to 90 points because we don't have enough firepower. And my bad, I thought Stojakovic was the second leading scorer, but Larry Hughes was. 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. He was the X factor this game. And on their side of things, you know, Billups had 22, only 4 assists though, and Melo, he's cleaning it up with 23 points and 9 assists, but it was very quiet this game. Nene was able to get 12 points and 9 rebounds. Pretty good game for us, man. Let's check out the team stats. The last game we shot like 30-something% from the field goal range, but this week 47, a big improvement. And we shot 27% from the 3-point line. The Denver Nuggets only put the ball up from 3 at 6 times and missed all of their shots, bro. And the free throw line was a big improvement for us. We shot like 30% last week. It was ugly, but we were able to knock down 68%. If we can get this, we can live with these type of stats, bro. We can win a few more games, but playing like we were playing those last couple of games, we look very sad. So the steals, you know, we do our thing on defense, 11 blocks, 1 steal, and turnovers, gotta keep them limited. We trying to get them below 10 a game. And rebounds, our offensive rebound game wasn't on point, but defensive rebounds, we were able to get a lot of them. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hit that like and subscribe button, that notification bell, and holla at your boy, MG fam. Let's get it.